Let's talk about Emmanuel Hunwedu, arguably the biggest Nigerian scammer in history. He is known as the biggest scammer in the history of Nigeria after he sold a fake airport to a Brazilian man called Nelson Sagakushi for the sum of $242 million. People believe he crawled for all puppy to fly. Follow this video as I'll be sharing with you the story of the biggest scammer in the history of Nigeria so far. Till date, this crime is known as one of the biggest banking frauds in the world. The crime also became one of the phenomena that gave rise to the internet fraud commonly known as 419. Even before internet fraud became a global issue, Emmanuel Hunwedu had committed one of the biggest scams in the world. He successfully swindled the director at Brazil's Banco Naroste based in Sao Paulo of $242 million, $191 million in cash and the remainder in the form of outstanding interest between 1995 and 1998. Specifically, his fraud was the third largest banking scam in the world after the Nick Lessons trading losses at the Bahrain banks and the looting of Iraqi central bank by Qusay Hussein. As a banker and former director of the Union Bank of Nigeria, Hunwedu's position made him privy to some links, information, and documents. Hence, it was easy for Hunwedu to impersonate Paul Uguma, the then governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), and thereafter persuaded Mr. Sagakushi to invest in a new airport in FCT, Abuja, in exchange for a $10 million commission. $10 million commission. The attractive commission was enough for Sagakushi to agree to pay $191 million in cash and the remainder in the form of outstanding interest. The fraud was not discovered until close to 3 years after, in August 1997, when Spanish Banco Santander wanted to take over the Banco Naroste Brazil. During a joint board meeting, an official from Santander inquired about why a large sum of money, 2/5 of the Naroste's total value and half of their capital, was sitting in the Cayman Island unmonitored. A criminal investigation was carried out in Brazil, Britain, Nigeria, Switzerland, and the United States. While the sales of the bank proceeded, the owners of Banco Naroste Bank paid $242 million bills before it collapsed in 2001. As investigation over the international scam continued, former President Olusegun Obasanjo created the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) in 2002. In February 2004, Hunwedu and his gang were arrested and charged in the Abuja High Court with 86 counts of fraudulently seeking advance fees and 15 counts of bribery related to the case. However, they pleaded not guilty at first, but the court was strict as the Abuja High Court judge, Lawal Gumi, warned them of bribing any court staff. Emmanuel Hunwedu was further charged with attempted bribery of Nuri Badu, then chairman of EFCC, with $75,000 cash, as well as attempted kidnapping of a prosecution witness. Emmanuel Hunwedu pleaded guilty after testimony from Sagakushi in hopes of a more lenient sentence and was sentenced to 29 years in prison, collectively with Onwude receiving 5 concurrent sentences of 5 years, totaling 25. The entirety of Onwude's assets were confiscated to be returned to the victim, and the $10 million fine was imposed to be paid to the Nigerian federal government. It was the first major conviction for EFCC. Onwude was released from prison in 2006. After his release from prison in 2006, Onwude filed a lawsuit to recover his seized assets on the ground that some of the assets were acquired before he committed the offense. Emmanuel Onwude was later to be arrested again in August 19, 2016 on a 27-count charge including murder, attempted murder, and terrorism. Onwude presently sits in one of the cells at the creatively named Arkham Prison, Gotham City in Anambra State, awaiting trial for murder. Thank you for following this story. The story of the biggest scammer in the history of Nigeria. I really hope you enjoyed that video. For more educative videos like this, please do well to subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and always like all the videos I drop on this platform. As from now, I'm going to be committed to dropping videos twice a week on this channel. That is why you need to subscribe. I'm going to be educating you and dropping a lot of content that will enlighten you more about things that have happened before and things that are happening in the nation. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.